Hi guys, so with summer out the window, as much as I want to hold on, autumn is coming and it's time to start thinking about warmer clothes and bigger, comfier jumpers and not bikinis and cover-ups and sandals, which is definitely what I'd rather be in. But I thought that I would film a video while I am clearing out my wardrobe, because every season I like to mix up my pieces and get all of my winter clothes out for the summer and all my summer clothes out for the winter. So I thought I would share with you some tips on refreshing your wardrobe for the season on a budget and just kind of upgrading your pieces and realising what you have and haven't got, etc, etc, etc. The very first tip I'm going to give you is to take out all of your summer clothes from your wardrobe, which is very, very painful, but it's something that has to be done. So I actually have a box of bikinis in my wardrobe. I don't hang them up, obviously. And I also keep my sandals and stuff and beachy cover-ups in there. So when it comes to the new season, I literally just have to take the box out and then put my box of scarves and hats and things like that in, which is really, really easy for me to do. So that is basically the easiest transition ever. The only thing that I really need to move is things like my play suits, my summer dresses that I can't really wear in the winter because they're just too summery, and just pieces like that, a lot of crochet pieces and that kind of thing. And then all my jumpers and stuff move from under my bed out onto my rail. So I basically just switch over the hangers, which is really, really simple, and it kind of means that I end up with less space because jumpers are bigger, but it means that I can see everything that I can actually wear in that season, because there's nothing worse than it being raining outside and all you can see is summer dresses. So that's just what I do. The next tip I have is to keep hold of pieces that you could still wear. So for example, with t-shirts and stuff, if I have a lot of like plain t-shirts, I tend to keep them in my drawers and in my wardrobe because they're really simple to layer up. You can layer up jumpers over the top of them, scarves, coats, etc. and they're still really easy to wear. And things like strappy dresses, it's such a big trend right now to kind of wear like layered tops. So things like camis or cami dresses or anything like that, you could just layer up with a different top underneath or on top of that, and it just looks really cute for the new season. So definitely think about keeping things like that in your wardrobe, because then you're keeping stylish without having to buy more and forgetting that you actually already own that piece. The third thing that I always do every season is have a clear out. I actually have a clear out multiple times a season because, like I said, I do hoard clothes, and the minute I get bored of something, I just like to get rid of it and replace it with something else. So when I clear out my stuff, I split things into 3 piles. I split them into the stuff that's going in the bin, because a lot of my clothes come from places like Primark, and over time they just completely fall apart or they get holes in, stuff like that, and they're just not fixable, so they go in the bin. The other pile is for the charity shop. This is things that I don't really want to sell, but things that will still be able to be rehomed. It's hard to explain what I class as like a charity shop thing and what I class as a sellable thing, but most of the stuff that goes to the charity shop is stuff that I've worn and stuff that's untagged, whereas the other place that I also get rid of clothes to is Depop. Now, Depop is actually a selling app. It's kind of like the Instagram for selling clothes and stuff. You can download the app onto your smartphone, and then all you need to do is log in, make an account, and then you can list stuff. You can set your own prices, set where it's from, all that kind of stuff, so that you can list your clothes and it comes up like an Instagram feed. As I'm showing you now, this is my profile, so it really looks like an Instagram feed. People can give you reviews, you can get followers, so it's kind of easier to shop what people are selling, which I think is really handy, because a lot of the time I'll go onto someone's account on Instagram and I'll see things that I really like, and going on the Depop I can then shop that really easily. So on Depop actually lets you put 4 pictures up of each item that you're selling. So I tend to do one from the front, one from the back, and then maybe 2 close-ups, or I show them like flat laid and on my person, things like. If you go and check out my account now, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, but I tend to mix it up a little bit so that you can kind of see all the angles that I would want to see if I was buying that item. So when I take my Depop pictures, I actually schedule in a whole morning to do it, and then I get all of the clothes that I'm selling into a pile in the corner of my room, and I just go through the pile and take all the pictures, and then I sit down in front of the telly later on and just list everything. So I'll sit down and watch something like Bake Off or Pretty Little Liars or something like that and just list absolutely everything and sell it. It's literally the easiest way that I can think of to sell clothes, and I just use it all the time. I'm always selling stuff. So if you want to check out my account is CopperGardenx, so if you click the link down below you'll be able to go to that. The fourth tip I have for upgrading your wardrobe is to buy new pieces. Now I know this kind of defeats the object of being on a budget, but when it comes to a new season there's always new trends, and I find that no matter how much stuff I already have, whether that's trends that have like followed through or anything, I always find that there's stuff I want to invest in. So this season I particularly love the embroidery trends, and I really like kind of the cricket style jumpers. So I actually used Depop to upgrade my wardrobe slightly this year, because I figured that someone else is trying to get rid of it, so why not give it a home rather than going to shop and buying something that is basically identical for double the price. I actually picked up 2 things which I thought I would show you in this video, and they're both very me, and I think you'll agree with that when you see them. The first one is this Calvin Klein jumper, which these are actually in Urban Outfitters for I think about £90, and the same on like ASOS, places like that. But I actually picked this up from a seller who I will list here. And this only cost me about £40, and it's basically brand new condition. It came literally as you would buy it in the shop, just without a tag, and it's the most comfy thing I own. I actually wore it quite a lot in Greece because one of the days there was a storm, and it just came in really handy for flying because it's just so comfortable. And the other one is from Bershka, which is actually from a different seller listed down below, and it's just this cricket style jumper. Now you guys know that I'm obsessed with this sports rib kind of texture at the moment. I actually do own a really similar jumper in white, and this is just my favourite to take into autumn winter. I think it's fairly smart casual, so I could wear it to work or I could wear it just out with friends and stuff, and I just really like it teamed with like some nice chunky boots. So that is how I am upgrading my wardrobe for the autumn. I really hope you liked this video. I hope the tips are going to help you out, and if you do actually upgrade your wardrobe, send me a picture of the inside because I want to see how you organise it. I actually organise mine in what they are rather than colour. It's because I don't really own colour, so things are organised in like t-shirts, jumpers, shirts, bombers, whatevers. So yeah, let me know how you organise your wardrobe, and I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you in my next video.